Well, meantime, locked up and in isolation, the life behind bars of the so-called Doomsday mom, Lori Vallow, gets a little bit darker. The 49-year-old was transported to Idaho's largest county jail this week, and due to her upcoming high-profile trial, she will have zero interactions with other inmates. Vallow allegedly believed the apocalypse was near. She's accused of killing her two youngest children, Tylee and JJ, who went missing in 2019 because of their apparent, quote, dark spirits. Their bodies later discovered on her current husband, Chad Daybell's property. Alex Caprariello joins us live. Alex, Lori's life behind bars has been very lonely.
Yeah, and it will get a lot more lonely coming up here. My sources inside the Ada County Jail tell me they've developed a high security plan to transport her back and forth between the jail and the courthouse when her trial begins in a little over the week. Meanwhile, the waiting game continues for Chad Daybell's day in court, which frustrates so many people here in Idaho who have had to suffer through this tragedy day after day.
2 years, 9 months, and 15 days. That's how long it's been since the remains of 7-year-old J.J. Vallow and 16-year-old Tylee Ryan were discovered in this backyard in rural Idaho.
I'm trying to get over it.
But for those who live so close to this case, those nearly 3 years feel like an eternity.
You get up in the morning, you look out and you see across the street and you know what went on, and you can't believe it had gone. Something like that going on right here in this neighborhood.
75-year-old Boyd Price and his wife Rhea have lived across from the Daybells for decades. A generation of humble farmers. They had no idea the horrors taking place so close by.
Did you ever have any indication that, something more sinister or disturbing was happening there?
Not a thing. You wouldn't have believed that anything was going on.
Mr. Price tells me the public and media attention drove Chad Daybell's son-in-law to the edge. One day, Price claims he came out and ripped down the long memorial for JJ and Tylee that hung on the fence. It didn't take long before Price reassembled it on his own property, a tribute to the young lives lost for all to see.
People come and want to go look, and he'd stand over there and yell at them and tell them to get off the property, and so he just finally took it down.
Since Lori and Chad's cases have been separated due to the late-breaking DNA evidence, Daybell's trial has not yet been set. But I'm told there's still a fair amount of support for him in the area. Some who believe Daybell isn't responsible at all. Even still, he could face the death penalty if found guilty.
Meanwhile, the death penalty is officially off the table for Lori. JJ's grandparents have gone on the record publicly calling that an insult to the friends and the family of those who lost their lives. Nicole?
All right, thanks for that, Alex.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.